I will start by saying I don't have a prediction on tonight's football game, but I know Rocky will when he comes in, and I do have a prediction on the success Rocky has had and will continue to have, and smile when I think about it. He's done a marvelous job at San Diego State, and when we get smart enough to expand the pool a little bit from 4 to 8, Rocky's going to have the Aztecs knocking on the door to get in that pool of 8, and that would be really, really neat to see. So saw a couple of them outside as I was walking in, and they are excited about our basketball season, which is, I think, why athletically here it's fun to be a part of the whole program. And program, that's all of us. I talked more about Rocky, but Deidre, I saw her, and she introduced me to a new assistant volleyball coach. And we all cheer for one another. And right now, we've got a lot to cheer about. We are happy to be 3-0. You can't win them all if you don't win the first 3. And we've won the first 3. It will get harder as it goes, starting with Wednesday at Fort Collins against a lot of new faces for Colorado State, but a very good team. And a Larry Eustace's team that you know will compete like crazy. So that'll be a handful. They're making a lot of threes, scoring a lot of points. And Boise right now, our Saturday game, is from what I've seen, and I haven't watched a lot of them, but I've watched some now, they're probably playing better than anybody in the league right now. So we've got 2 tough road games that if we come back 5-0, then I'll say we're legitimate. So we'll take the first one first, though. Our players are excited. They're in pretty reasonably good health, and we're playing better. And I like that also. So I'll just allow questions to kind of take us from here for a couple minutes. Anything?
What effect does Coach Rice getting let go, does that have any effect on the conference at all?
I felt very badly when I got a call last night, and one of our coaches said that Dave Rice was relieved of his duties, fired at UNLV. I've known him I've known him the whole time I've been here. He was a long-time assistant, both at Vegas and Utah State and then BYU, and he's a terrific guy and a really good basketball coach. And if you're honest with yourself, they very easily could be 3-0, and maybe should be, and maybe that's why he's not there. But they're not. And the last time a coach got fired at midseason, I went on a rant and got a public reprimand. And I don't know if there's statutes of limitation or not. So I'll save the rant and say that it's unfortunate. I feel bad. I've been there. I got fired. And it has a ripple effect so many ways and layers. He's got young children, relatively young children. It's really, really, really tough on families. I know that. I've lived it. And then you can go on and on about the coaches and all the other coaches and that sort of thing. Unfortunately, in our business, and that's the college coaching profession, it's drawing closer to the NFL and NBA and all the professional sports where, get rid of them now. Just get rid of them now. Where most of the time when people thought, well, he may not get an extension, you never worried about somebody being fired at midseason. And I feel badly for Dave Rice and his family. Disappointed that it happened, but I feel bad for Dave.
Coach, could you expand on that last part a little bit about becoming more like professional sports and making a very harsh, rash decision in the middle of the season, in light that you are a college sport and they're student athletes and there's supposed to be a bigger mission there?
I think unless there's something extraordinary, away from your coaching, away from how your wins and losses, you have huge issues with the law, or you have other things, then you might say, okay, I see why, I see how. But other than that, what's happened, in my opinion, is now that all of us need more and more money, and we come to people and say, we need help. We spent $15 million on the Jam Center, and the Jacobs family put in a whole lot of that, and others did too. I think now at so many places, those people say, not only am I coming to the games, but I'm the reason you have this and this and this and this. And you're not going to have that from me anymore if you don't do what I ask you to do. And they get a handful of them together who say that, and all of a sudden, what are we going to do? I think that's created, to some measure, I think anyway, why a lot of coaches are let go. It's to soothe the ego of the wealthy boosters.
Hey, Steve, can you talk about how you grow young players under fire on the court in the middle of the season? What's it like to fast forward the development of Cheatham, Hensley, so that you find a consistency and a trustworthy game? How hard is that?
I think when you have a lot of young players, and we have 2 freshman starters, even though Zylan is a redshirt freshman, and Ben Perez, a preferred walk-on, is playing in the rotation. So we got 3 freshmen, first-year players. You hope, one, that they're good enough, if they're out there, not to cost you. B, you hope you have enough veteran leadership where the vets can help show the way, and when there are occasional peaks and valleys for the young kids, that the older guys can steady the ship. And to be honest, Hemsley in particular has been pretty steady with his play. He's had maybe a game and a half where you'd say he looks like a freshman, but he's been pretty good. So I love the progress he's made. And then Zylan, the only fault is he goes too fast on occasion, and that's just youthful exuberance, which in time will get straightened out. So you just keep working with them. I mean, that's what practices are for, and you keep teaching and showing, and we're better. The young guys are better. The veterans are better too, though. Our veterans are playing better, and that helps ease the, uncertainty that sometimes you get on road games with young kids.
Coach, do you think going back to Colorado State, we talk about Malik Pope a lot, but going back there might be mentally help him, because I know he had such a good game there last year and was struggling to get things going, but he had a pretty good game against San Jose.
Pretty good game. Oh, San Jose. Yeah, I thought you were talking about Colorado State last year from Malik.
Well, yeah, no, that was a really good game.
Yeah. I didn't realize how good a game he had last year at Colorado State. 9 for 11, 4 for 4 from three-point range. 2 assists, I think 4 rebounds, and 1 turnover. Yeah, he was really good in that game, and hopefully he can recreate what he did there. He played better against San Jose State too. I would agree with that. He looked as if he was a little more confident and relaxed and having fun doing it, both in the game and on the bench. And I told him that. So hopefully he'll, slowly kind of continue to do that, get better.
I'm sure you've seen the Colorado State's last 2 games. You're a team that sort of staked its claim to closing games out when you're leading late. They're a team that in their last couple games has done the opposite. Come back and been down late and come back and won in the last second. What is it about them? Is that a reflection of the coach, or what is it about them that maybe gives them that ability?
I'm hoping all 3 sides of the clover are gone when we go up there. They've been a little bit lucky, but they've been in a position to be lucky and have the good luck at the end help you. If you're going to win this league, you're going to have win games like that. You're going to have to win games like that where you say, how do we win that afterwards? Or could you believe they missed that shot? Or can you believe we made that shot to allow us to win? Larry Eustachius, and I have not known him over a career like I have now. I really like him. I know him now. I know him now, you know, differently than just at the other end of the bench when you see him, you know, sometimes go a little bit out of character for most of us. I knew one thing, he could coach, and he can coach. He's a really, really exceptional basketball coach. He's won and won big everywhere he's been. The MO for his teams, I know this too. You are going to be in a rock fight. You're going to have to play and compete because they will not give an inch. It doesn't matter who he's got, how big, how young, they play hard. And I think that's a reason why he's been able to maybe win those games. He's got a team now that, I mean, you watch them, boy, they look like every shot they take from three-point range that the whole building thinks they're going to go in. They're shooting the ball from distance so well. And I think that's a reflection on what he does with his players to build confidence. He's got a team that's confident that they're good, and that's a reflection of him.
Steve, with all your years of experience playing in altitude, does it impact your rotation at all, considering how hard your kids play at both ends?
What we've done with altitude is we've substituted a little bit quicker with a couple of them anyway to make sure that that they're okay. And then it seems like as the game goes on, we're a little bit better towards the middle and end than we are at the beginning in terms of catching our breath and not being quite as fatigued as quickly for whatever reason that might be. But other than that, no. I mean, we're playing 9 guys right now, and I'm going to continue to play 9 guys. But if you're playing really well, you're going to maybe play a few more minutes than you might if you're struggling at sea level with your game. So I don't think we do too much different.